I didn't want to be a musician. I wanted to be an horticulturist or work in the port, like a clearing and forwarding. I did a lot of crazy stuff. I did sales like toothpaste in Mombasa. I came here, I did sales for Safaricom, giving leaflets at roundabouts. Then that was too much. I went to a security for like gate people, like watchmen. But I wanted to do courier, where you drop like parcels. But then on the graduation day, I was on the gate guys. And I was like, yo, I applied for the other one. So I left. I joined NYS, National Youth Service. It didn't help. I left. And one thing I settled with was the garage. That is 2008. So I went to the garage and studied electrician, like for 2 years. And I did that. That was paying bills. I was eating. I was a student, but I was making some money here and there. I'll either work until I get to have my own clients, or I'll do something also just to make money besides trying to go to school, get an office job, or get the clearing and forwarding that I can't get. That horticultural needed a degree, some degree that costed a lot. I couldn't get any money, so I said, whatever. So when I was in the garage, that's how I started being interested in music. So I would leave the garage on Saturday. There was a place called Wapi. It was owned by British Council. They had an opening for every month for underground, upcoming artists, anything you're doing. You just come, use the space. There were free walls. If you're a painter, you just paint. You get your space and paint, take photos. If you're a performer, there's a stage. You just register, perform for free. But at least you're showing people stuff, or like trying to get people to know who you are. So I went there for like a year without doing anything. I just studying. I was just interested like in music, but I didn't know I could rap. Didn't know I could do anything. I was just like, this is cool, these young people, energy, I love hip hop. Everybody, like people from the East, the West, everybody was representing their place and representing different like ghettos. Because in rap, it's all about like, this is where I come from, and we are harder than you, man, like this. So I was like, nobody's talking about Kibera, man. Why don't we don't know how to rap, but why don't we just go there and say, Kibera is in the building, just like, you know, like with these bad guys. Because at that moment, that's what was selling. And people would think like that was cool. And I was telling my friend, man, that shit is not cool. Why don't we change it, you know? And he's like, how, man? This is, even in the States, this is how it is, man. Like this, people sell the hard life, you know? And I'm like, no, I want to change it. Because if we only rap about hardships all the time, what are we telling the kids? That life is always going to be hard? So I did like, we used to go with a paper and pen. Like we say, why do people like this guy? People scream, man, like when he get on stage, he hasn't even started rapping. Like people are going nuts, like, whoa. And we write down, why do people don't like this guy? I like this guy. He raps cool, he's chilled, but people don't like him. People don't even scream at him. Why only ladies like this guy? This guy is trash. But ladies, man, the ladies are going nuts. Why? Then we write it down. And my idea is that the day I step on that stage, I want everybody of these guys to be like, this is the guy. We don't care about these other guys that have been here. This is the guy. And I gave myself 3 years of like being on like top of the place. So when I started rapping, I did it in a year because I already know everybody's weakness, and I knew what people want or what people like or what people don't expect. And then because there was a stigma about Kibera, I used that on a positive, like, okay, so I'm gonna push this Kibera until, because every time I say, hey, this is Octo, I'm from Kibera, and everybody will keep quiet, like, whoa. Everybody will like check their pockets if they're robbed or something, and I'll say like, I have my crew here, man, so don't mess with me. And I didn't have no crew. I was like me and my best friend only. But then when I rap, I don't rap about being bad. So people are like, okay, who are you? Are you a bad guy? Why are you singing about swag and you're from the slums? Like what swag is in the slums? Kibera is not about just bad houses and smelly place. Like we have talent. Now we can dress, we can work, we can do this, we can eat. So that was the main thing, and to get many numbers to support that. That's what our thesis was about. Like, how can people relate to your story on a positive note? Like, you can rap about swag the same way Lil Wayne will rap about swag and show his Lamborghini, and that's so unrealistic to a normal Kibera kid. Or you can rap about swag and get like a bike, or get like mandazi, and you're eating mandazi in a place and you're just chilling with your friends, and the kid from Kibera say, I know that place. I wanna go chill there if that's the cool place. Then after he chills there, then the next place you chill in town. So he's following you. So it's like, oh, so now the cool place is town to eat. You go to town. The next time he sees you in Kempinski or Hilton, now he start working towards that. But there's a journey. You just don't shoot like from Kibera to Kempinski. You know, it just is like telling everybody down here, like, no, man, I'm on a different level than you guys. Me, I just flew. No, you have to take stairs. I believe in taking stairs. I used to go to everywhere there's an event. If I hear there's an event anywhere, we walk there and we ask for the mic. And ask for any beat. We didn't have beats. Sometimes we go to places, they tell us, no, you're not on the list. I'm like, man, this is my hood, man. You're not paying me. I need to perform by force. So at that time, there's many times we used force, like, because people don't give you stuff, you know, and that's what I also learned during that time. Like, nobody will ever give me opportunities. There was never opportunities for me. I grabbed them. I went and say, are you giving it to me, man? Like, my first pay was like 500 shillings. It was huge, and I performed like, I don't know, an hour, man. Like freestyling an hour, the DJ ran out of beats. Like, it was like, man, we are done. The beats I have are gone. And somebody gave me 500. It was like, man, that was fresh. And I was so happy. Like, I told my friend, man, like 500, man. Like, let's go party, man. This is crazy. And this time is now when it started hitting me, like I should record something. I should start selling something, because still I'm not getting airplane radio. Nobody's playing our music. Nobody will play a mixtape anyway. So this is when now I say, okay, let me record some stuff. And this is when I met this guy who knew a producer. And he's like, yo, man, like, you know, where's your CD? I'm like, I don't have CDs. Me, I just rap. Then it's like, no, I know a producer. Maybe we just download some beats online, like just for mixtape. So we'll download like Dr. Dre beats and go in the studio and freestyle. So I did like 3 mixtapes. I used to ask people that, like, have you heard somebody called Dr. Pizzo? It's like, man, who's that? Then I'll just tell, like, man, I know this guy. Go listen to his music. He's cool. I will never say it's me. Then I bought a spray, and I used to walk at night and write my name in every wall in the streets. So people just see Octopizzo in. People don't know, like, what is this thing? So I had my names everywhere. So I would be like in a matatu, and I see my name, and I just smile to myself, like, man, that's me, man. Like, maybe 10 people are reading that. So maybe when they hear the music, it's like, I've read that name in some wall in a toilet in Kibera. So this is the guy? Ah, cool. So I wrote that like a lot. To me, that was the source of advertisement. And then I started doing now radio-friendly songs. At that time, I was just freestyling. Now I said, let me do a proper song with a chorus, take it to radio station. My first 2 singles, they didn't play. I went to some radio station, they broke my CD, they said this is trash. So I did a song called Like That. Like, it's called Evo Evo, and that's the song that made me today. It's the biggest song ever since I started doing music. Went crazy, and I did like t-shirts. I sold over 200,000 t-shirts. I got like 3 deals. I got Safaricom, I got Coca-Cola, I got gigs everywhere. I got a tour. It was crazy. Like, I used to sit home and shake, you know, and it's just a song that it was not even mastered properly. It was just a song, and it related to everyone. To me, the reason why I always come here is just to tell me where I come from and to make me more hungry of what I want in life. Because sometimes if you detach with, especially a place like this, you feel comfortable and spoiled at some point. So coming here every week is to keep me in check. Like, yo, man, look at this guy can be you, you know? So you should be lucky, and you should be working more to either help guys like this or to just make them see you as a source of an iconism, like they can be like you.